Let's continue making our way through these vintage original Air Jordan 1 highs that are currently listed on eBay. I've got 6 pairs of brand new AJ1s in different colors in dead stock condition, currently listed on eBay. These shoes were with me in Charlotte, North Carolina as part of the NBA All-Star festivities at an event called The Vault, which was put on by eBay and High Snobiety. In here is the third pair that we're looking at up close and personal in this YouTube series. These are the black and royal Air Jordan 1 highs. Before we look at the shoes, let's have a look at some of the details from the box. So you can see right here, 4282 is the product code. We've already looked at 4280, which was the white, black, and red pair, and 4281, which is the black and red pair, and now we're at 4282, which is the black and royal pair. These 3 pairs together made up the top 3 Air Jordan 1 that was retroed by Nike relatively recently. Anyways, it was a much simpler time back then with product codes that were just 4 digits long. You can see that the shoe's called the Air Jordan High, not the Air Jordan 1. Back in 1985, we didn't even know if there was going to be an Air Jordan 2. So the first Air Jordans were simply called Air Jordan Highs, or in the case of the low tops, Air Jordan Lows. You can see that the color is black and RB. RB stands for royal blue. Interestingly, you can also see a sale tag on here. I believe it says $49.99, but it's tough to make out because the shoes are 34 years old. Originally, the Air Jordan 1 highs were $65, but as was the case here, they didn't always sell right away, so sometimes they were marked down to like 49 or 39 bucks. Pretty crazy to think about. So over here is the beautiful pair of shoes. These are in absolutely remarkable condition. I purchased them in 2011 in person from a family that was located in Henderson, Nevada. I was visiting Las Vegas and a family reached out to me, said they had an old pair of shoes in a black and red Nike box. They didn't know anything about them or that they were the first Air Jordans. I was quick to point out exactly what they were. I wasn't trying to take advantage of anyone or get any sort of a steal that they weren't comfortable with. And we ended up working out a deal that both of us were very happy with. And I ended up with these just gorgeous shoes that I've kept in my collection proudly for the past 8 years. But now it's time to share them. So I'm going to break them out of the box right here. And I want to walk you through the details of these black and royal Air Jordan 1 highs. Interestingly, this is the first color of the Air Jordan 1 that was sold at retail. I think that's really interesting because it doesn't match the Chicago Bulls uniforms in any way, shape, or form. But this was the first one that was sold to the public in 1985 for just $65. This pair is in just remarkable condition. It's still factory laced from the way that it was originally laced way back 34 years ago, with the black laces down here at the bottom eyelet, and then the extra blue laces are up top here at the top eyelet. Just remarkable condition. When you look in here at the numbers, you'll see 12 represents the size of the shoes, and then 85 is the year of manufacture, and then we've got the dates of 11 and 01, which represents months. So I believe that this shoe would have been manufactured between November of 85 and January of 86. Interestingly, the months roll over into the next year on this pair of shoes. And then TY back here represents the factory where these shoes were manufactured. Have a look at the outsoles. These shoes have never been laced up, never been put on, and rarely ever have been taken out of the box. Let's have a look at the right shoe. Just gorgeous. You'll notice the original Jumpman hang tag, which when you open it up, it contains a lot of the specs on the Air Jordan 1 High. Very cool. Another thing that's really cool about this pair is this little plastic piece is the way that the Jumpman hang tag was originally attached to the shoes. Oftentimes you'll see other Air Jordan 1s from 1985 and people will reattach a hang tag on there. But this was the way that the hang tag was originally attached to the black and royal colorway. Interestingly, the white, black, and red pair that I currently have up for auction also appears to have the tag on there just like it was attached from the factory, but it uses a different type of a plastic piece. So things weren't always exactly consistent from one colorway to another way back in 1985. You can find this beautiful pair of shoes on eBay. The auction is ending this coming Sunday night. I'm going to put a link in the description to this video below so you can click on it and have a look at the auction. But for now, I just had to take this one last opportunity to do a YouTube video, have these shoes in my hand, break down everything cool about them before I sell them and pass them along to the next lucky owner. So here you have it. I hope you're enjoying these YouTube videos. Best of luck with the eBay auctions if you're trying to win some of these pairs, and I will see you in the next video.